Least stealthy assassin ever. No, you just shot a kid.
And you didn't?
I mean, generally not. Well, you seem to be playing the Renegade right now.
Oh yeah! Hello, Unlimited Credits peoples. I'm Will.
And I'm Don.
And today we're going to talk about video game morality.
Of which Will has none.
I have some.
You just shot a kid in cold blood. No.
The Beauty of Renegade and Paragon.
You can really tell where your priorities are by which one you used first.
Really? Is it that painfully obvious?
Well, a little bit. I think
Go.
you need to be a rat to get under there.
Well, I can't possess a rat yet, so...
It's just waiting for you. It's like, hi, I'm a rat. I'm kind of cute. I'm also the main villain of this game.
Dude, rat plague for days, bruh. Rat plague for days!
You don't have any of those.
Oh, I'm so depressed. So, I brought us all together here today in holy matrimony of video shenanigans.
Nope.
Yeah. So that I can discuss with you all what happens when a game gives you the multiple play styles of, say, the good run and the bad run. And does that kind of take anything out of the story? Because for me, sometimes, while I'm all down for multiple play styles, I really don't like being forced into one preferred play style by the game publisher. Like Dishonored, for instance. In this game, lots of your junks are meant to murder people. Most of your powers are meant to murder people. Most of your stuffs and things is meant for murdering people. The game's a very dark, murdery world.
Because that's how you
And
view
you're
it.
in a nasty, nasty situation. And you're an assassin. The game itself says you are an assassin.
You got made an assassin by the guys who broke you out of prison who are taking advantage of you.
Semantics.
Also, half your powers are for stealth.
Semantics.
Not really. What are you gonna do to this guy? Yep. Okay.
Yep, I did that. And I'm not ashamed of it.
You also ate a rat.
I did. And you know what? It was a
That's not something to be ashamed of. It's a tough time.
Yeah,
and you are living outside the law. It's perfectly fine.
rat plague, though.
Yeah, but you know, you're obviously immune, I guess. You're magic.
Apparently, magical bullshit.
Magical
But I
bullshit.
digress.
Yep.
So you're doing stuff, and you know, for me, this game here feels like the kind of game where you need to go around and murder bitches. All of them, with gusto.
One of the very first things it says to you when you're sneaking up behind somebody is, you know, you have the option to go and murder, or you have the option to go non-lethal. And if you go non-lethal, you get a better ending. Also,
I know, but I just feel whoa.
you'll fuck up the world if you go lethal.
I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry, man. I did not mean to just blink right in front of your face.
That's, I mean...
Wow, I killed those guys fast.
Yep.
Well, there we are.
You like the lethality.
I'm just saying, man, like, I feel like the ending should be more or less the same anyway.
Would it be? How many people have you murdered in your playthroughs of Dishonored?
Actually, this is
How many
about the
hundreds?
most,
How many hundreds?
this is the most murder I've gone, but I do not shy away from killing even remotely. And if you kill even one person, like one guard, like, or well, maybe not one, but if you kill even a few guards, you get that shit ending. But no, at the end of the game, obviously, like you save Emily Caldwin, and you are given the option. Well, not really the option. Pretty much, you've saved her, and then she gets kidnapped again briefly. And at the very end of the game, one of the big baddies is holding her over like a cliff edge, rather
I don't
sketchily.
feel like this is conducive to our discussion.
Well, it is, because it's the multiple endings thing, and if you decide... Wow, I'm terrible at this. If you decide that you're gonna...
That's some funky whale oil.
Yeah, right? But no, if you decide that you're gonna, you know, be the ultimate dumbass, you could just not reach down and pick her up, and she'll fall to her death. And that's the terrible ending. But if you save her, like, the game wants you to, because that's kind of the entire point of literally everything.
I thought if you killed enough people, she got all murdery as well.
I would not say she gets all murdery. I think that's an exaggeration.
I want to know. I've never played the game.
I have, and I would say that she definitely rules with a much tighter fist than you would expect of an adorable 13-year-old girl.
Well, she's the Empress.
Yeah, she basically is like, well, fuck all these assholes that let this bullshit happen. I am not going to tolerate any dissension because these guys are dicks. And they kidnapped me, and they murdered my mom. And my dad just got, you know, dishonored and had to, you know, roll through the whole thing of murderfying everyone. Murderfying.
Let's get back on track. So, we're talking like Renegade Paragon play styles. Maybe, you know, some are more complex than others.
Yeah.
But, why don't you like having like an open plot? Personally, I like sandbox style plots that can develop more naturally. Like, your actions do have a, well, that was quick.
Welp, I might have fucked that up.
I shot a crossbow into a thing, and the Loyalist conspiracy dissolved.
It said to kill the guy! It said to kill the guy, alright? I killed him. And somehow I'm the bad guy.
Sure.
There, I killed that guy instead. Anyway,
That guy is glued to the Oh, no, that's your friend that you were sent here to rescue.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. You shot him in the face last time.
I did.
That's
and
super
you know
renegade. Wow.
It was delightful. Mm. You look good, guy. And anyway, you were saying about Renegade and Paragon shit. I'm skipping over this.
Yeah, I like more of a naturally developing, like, your actions have consequences and they actually change the way the game happens.
See, I'm alright with that. Like, certain games like, you know, The Witcher and a lot of, like, modern big RPGs, you know, your actions through the game definitely have consequences throughout the world. Like, you know, in The Witcher, if you choose to save a village, obviously that village gets repopulated. And if you don't decide to save a village, that village gets wiped out. As is, you know, logical outcomes for bullshit like that. But I think that in this particular game, not that I don't understand the artistic, let's call it, liberty of saying that, you know, if you murder everyone, then the rat plague infests the city, like, way more bad than it was. Way more bad. God, I can words.
Isn't 2 doses of, like, instant tranquilizer normally enough to kill people?
God, fuck you, you fucking Persian immortal bitch. Yeah, I think that's... Well, I understand it from an artistic perspective. On a gameplay mechanic perspective, it throws me. Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah, you like running through and gunning everyone down, but I feel like that's, like, for me, that's out of character for Corvo.
You see, maybe you're right about that, and I'm not saying that there shouldn't be, different play styles for stuff. I'm just saying that making it so that the game is infinitesimally, what is that word?
Infinitely?
No.
Infinitesimally?
Yeah, that one. My brain had a fart there.
I have no idea where you're trying to go for.
More difficult, just for the sake of.
So
you're not doing a stealth.
Almost not more difficult at all.
I would like the game to be just as workable. Either way, does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, but you're going through and you're like killing people is easier than not killing people when you're going through a situation like this. So you're saying, okay, yeah, it's more difficult to just not put a spring razor on someone and then have to have to go around and oh, I'm gonna choke him out and I'm gonna avoid sightlines and I'm gonna hide these bodies that I made, which are unconscious people and not bodies. But it's easier to kill people. It's way faster. You're just mowed down like 7 or 8 people.
I have, but that's also because I put this particular game mode on easy just for the sake of being able to talk over it, not having to focus too hard on the game.
Okay, still.
Point being, like, if I were to decide to, have it on a reasonable difficulty level, then I would definitely say that, the enemies should be a lot tougher. That way, mowing through them is not necessarily the quickest and easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, but it's always more... It's always more easy. It's always easier to kill someone than it is to keep them alive but still disable them. Like I said earlier, hold on a second. Like I said earlier, doesn't 2 doses of an agent that would like render you asleep immediately, wouldn't that normally kill you?
In real life, yes, but this is a video game, and that
okay.
particular enemy where the mask-faced dudes have masks that are actually armored. Like, that's actually an armor point, and it's kind of bullshit. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with you just stabbed him full of, like, 2 doses of horse tranquilizers.
No, the first one bounced off the face mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, there are games that do have a difficulty mechanic that you can choose to murder everyone, or you can choose to stealth kill everyone, or not necessarily stealth kill, but stealth through the game, and it's equally difficult either way, like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna maybe saying that going through and killing everyone's just as hard as stealth killing is just as easy is kind of an oversimplification of it, because the way you play the game is a world different if you play it like that.
Exactly. That's why the Renegade Paragon style system exists.
I'm fucking up.
Like, so that you can have access to those wildly different playstyles that maybe you wouldn't have considered if you could just go through and say, oh yeah, no, it's Call of Duty, kill everyone.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, there are games that don't necessarily have a Renegade Paragon system, like Metal Gear 5, and, other games like that where it isn't just about, oh, I'm gonna murder everyone and that's the end of it. It's a legitimate, you have the option to do this, play it wisely to get through the game, because there are parts of the game where you just can't do it that way. And I would rather have it set up so that, parts of the game you can't just bullshit your way through.
You have magical powers.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, like, you know, you can't just play like, there are certain aspects of the game where, you know, no matter which way you want to play it, you have to do it like that. Does that make sense?
Well, from what I know of this game, there is no forced way to do any of this stuff. It's like, okay, here's your target, take care of them, pretty much. And, you know, that's... well, those guys should have seen you.
I fucked up.
Well...
I wonder, can I blink into a room?
Nope.
Nope.
So, what was I saying? I had a thought. My brain works sometimes. What is the purpose of this little hallway?
It is to go in there.
Yeah, but you
and do a
can't.
thing.
Like, there's no door or anything. There's just...
Yeah, I'm not the man to ask that question.
Okay.
Let's be honest here.
But, what was I saying? Do you remember?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Things,
Okay.
yes.
It doesn't force you into any of those playstyles. And normally in a game like this, you tend to use a hybrid of stealth and killing. Like, right now, you are using a hybrid of stealth and killing.
Yeah, I am, because that's how I'm going to play the game. But because I'm killing it all, Emily, at the end of the game, will be a vengeful... Oh, fuck. Emily will be a vengeful empress at the end of the game.
Okay. That is actually...
Because
I'm,
that's
let's
how I
look at
decided
it
to
objectively. That's more likely to happen just in... That guy got killed by his friends. That's more likely to happen just in, like, real life. If you went through with the shit Emily's gone through, you'd be more likely to be a little bit vengeful. But,
well,
like...
I'm going to poke a hole into my own theory because...
Sweet. I'm all for it. Go.
Because, for whatever reason, I think that's a good idea right now, right?
Sweet.
And here's the thing with my point, all right?
Okay.
So, this is a good and a bad example to use for this.
Right.
For a variety of reasons. One reason is, you know, this game, when it came out, was very polarized in the nature with which... Hang on, I'm Legend of Zelda-ing here.
You're desecrating. Those are ashes.
Oh yeah, desecrating the fuck out of this place. But this game is kind of polarizing in the sense that on one hand, until Dishonored 2 came out, we didn't know what the quote-unquote right ending to Dishonored 1 was. Everyone assumed that Emily growing up and being the happy-go-lucky little girl and staying that way was the right ending. Now, somebody in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, because I am partially talking out of my ass and partially talking out of watching, you know, other people's playthroughs because I'm envious as shit of people that have gotten to play Dishonored 2.
Let's just shorten that down to we are often wrong.
Yeah, we're often wrong, but, you know, from what I am aware of Dishonored 2 at the time of us filming this, obviously I might learn something different soon, is that Emily was supposed to grow up and be... It was supposed to be embittered by the events of this game.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna kill that guy, aren't you?
He's a witness.
That is not cool.
Oh, fine.
Wow, look at that. It was one of the 3 options available to you.
That was a waste of a bolt.
Yeah, it was.
Gonna fucking rip the shit.
Man, my
out of
voice
this
did a
room.
weird thing right there.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. But you know, that was the way the game was meant to be played, and it's, you know, knowing how I played Dishonored, that's wonderful to know that I played it quote unquote correctly, if one could say that. That being said, you know, again, Oh, I'm totally robbing the fuck out of that. Yeah, fuck the overseer. Here to kill the bastard anyway.
Well, there's a gentleman assassin, and there's the assassin who takes all the money he can, and any valuables not bolted to the ground, and some that are.
Anyone just assuming that I am a gentleman is...
You are a gentleman. You were the Empress's bodyguard, and you wooed her successfully, produced a child, are there for that child, are trying to find that child, and are cooperating with these guys who are saying, you're an assassin now, because you're trying to find your child.
You know, you make a valid point, sir.
Like, your mic fell down again, by the way.
God damn it.
Like, you're trying to be a good dad, and part of being a good dad is generally not murdering half the population of your illicit daughter's empire.
You're right. That being said, I mean, like I said earlier, I would be more okay with the game taking a very sour turn if during my original playthrough of this, I played it like I'm doing right now, where I'm just not giving a single fuck. And I'm killing civilians and shit. The first time I played through this game, because, fun things about Will here. The first time I play through a game, I want to play it through right. I want to get the story right. I want to feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? So the first time I played through it, I didn't, kill unnecessarily. I just killed guards and various bad people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I still got the Emily's an angry little girl fucking ending, and there's bras
That's
here.
not okay. That's a sex dungeon.
With a room.
You're in a sex dungeon.
I am definitely in a sex dungeon. Sweet. I didn't know this place was a sex dungeon.
Also,
Do-do-do.
he's talking about raping a girl right now.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. We're not gonna think about that too hard.
see, this is the type of person that it allows you to kill and still get the good ending.
Yes.
Like, each of the major assassination,
Well,
assassination
major
targets
assassinations,
that
yes.
I know of can be killed, and you can still get the Emily is happy ending.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Like, there are objectively bad people, and then there are the people who were just doing their jobs. And now we're getting to Nuremberg trials territory, but still.
Yeah, but I mean, there are parts of the game where you walk in and it heavily implies that most of the guards are less than kosher, to put it lightly. Like, most of these dudes are just assholes.
I mean, if assholes deserve to die, we would be fucked.
Oh, yeah, but at the same time, I don't go around, just murdering people on, my normal daily life. That's not a thing I do.
Deny it a little louder for the people in the back.
Because that's not a thing I do. I would never do that.
I know how this one goes. You can switch the glasses. See, this is... Yep, there we go. See, that's one of the clever ones that can get you, like... That's a stealth kill. 1.
Yeah.
2, it's a kill of a major
Oh,
baddie
God.
who's standing right there, I think. Honestly, you could probably just crouch right here and be fine.
I'm just trying to remember how... There is like a game, though, where I firmly believe, and I will not budge on it, and opinions are opinions, that, Corvo will be mowing through anyone that gets in his path. Maybe not going out of his way to do it like I am, but if a guard gets in his way, he's just going to off him and hide the body. A game where that I that I'm more in agreement with you on, however, is Deus Ex. I do see Adam Jensen as being more of a I'm only gonna kill if it's absolutely necessary to kill someone.
Yeah, he's Mr. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, because
He did not want this life.
also in this time period, I mean, people were just dueling in the streets and
Well,
stabby,
have we
stabby.
seen anyone dueling in the streets?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
One of these is God, I swear to God. No, yeah. There's a scene later on in the game at a party where you're challenged to a duel.
Okay. I mean, even like Corvo before this always seemed like kind of the law-abiding guy.
Well, I mean, he's the Empress's
Yeah, exactly.
bodyguard.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not saying that Corvo's necessarily like an overly aggressive person, but in this instance, the intensity of the story, so to speak, is going to drive him to do some violent things against the people that wronged him.
Right.
Do.
There's a window there.
Yeah, Deus Ex, though, I definitely agree is, Adam Jensen, Mr. I didn't ask for this, blah, 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 blah. Memes for days. And to that end, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Deus Ex, I will run through Deus Ex killing people when I can because that's how I do. I'm not gonna play and
not kill people?
Yeah, I'm
Is
not.
that
I
what
mean,
you're
I'm
doing?
not gonna.
I'm not paying attention fully.
Yeah, my brain is slow at the moment because I'm very tired. Been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, the window's closed. How the fuck?
Um,
To Samuel the Boatman. Oh boy.
see, this is a situation where stealth would have been... probably more prudent.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Yeah. So there it is as a gameplay mechanic that makes sense in the story, isn't
Yes.
forced upon you by the Paragon Renegade system.
I know.
The
I agree
endings,
with
the
that.
endings are kind of like, endings happen like that all the time. Look at Mass Effect 3. I don't know what the
Oh, you
ending to
mean where
Mass
they had
Effect
to
3
add
was, but
where they fucked it up so bad they had to add an ending in DLC to get the ending right?
Sure. I've never played Mass Effect, so
How?
Yeah,
We're just not even gonna
questions.
touch that.
just
We're
questions.
Not even. Nope. I'm not even gonna go there.
I broke Will.
Well, Mass Effect has kind of an interesting system going for it.
You missed.
I did. Yes, I did.
He's aiming a pistol at you. There it is. Luckily, he took 1,000,000 years to aim. He's a way better duelist than you are. Luckily,
what?
luckily you have the strength to decapitate him with a single backhand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ooh, better duelist than me. Look who doesn't have a head right now.
You landed one blow.
And it took his fucking head off.
I'm aware you're really strong, but still, like,
Oh. Wait, there's a rune over there.
yes, there is.
Should I go get it? I should go get it.
Ah, sure. Let's finish the discussion. You'll get your rune. Everything's fine. So we were talking about like, it makes sense in the stories, but you can't ever like fully evade a kind of a cop-out ending. People, there's always going to be people who don't like the ending to a game,
Yeah.
no matter what ending it is. Like, I personally, I don't normally. If I enjoyed the game, I don't really care that much that, oh, the ending let me down a little bit.
How the fuck do I get in here?
You assess the whale oil tax and knock on the door. I don't know.
No, I need to find this key.
Yep.
The rune's there.
Fun.
Unless, is there a window? Might be a window.
So is that where we're ending this? I don't
know,
what's
man.
going on? We're completely lost. We're completely lost in this
We're not
conversation.
completely lost, but we are running dry. We hit the goal. We have, I think, sparked something for people to talk about and enjoy.
Which of us do you agree with? What were our points? We
And,
honestly don't know.
What are some other games and situations where you think maybe certain game systems were enforced and, I don't know, ruined the joy of it for you?
Yeah.
Let's
What was your least favorite Paragon Renegade forced system? What was your most favorite one? Do you think it enhanced the story, or do you think you could have done without it? Or do you just not care? Let us know. We're really curious, because this has kind of been an ongoing debate. You definitely hit him twice in the chest with those.
Oh, that time that was intentional.
Like, that's definitely death.
That was just for you, buddy.
You definitely killed him.